All right, in this video we're going to do the dissection of the mylohyoid, and I have to be honest, this one's going to be tough. Now, if this is nice and clean, got everything done from the digastrics, you should be able to see mylohyoid ending right here. There's the end of the muscle fibers right there, and then there's some white, that's the tendon. So what I'm going to do with my scissors, we're going to baby nip, sharp side down. I normally would say that. So I'm going to grab right where the muscle tissue is and lift up until the little bag forms, and I'm going to put a hole in it, little baby hole. You should be able to see that on video right now, especially if you zoom in. Now watch, I'm going to take the round side of my probe into that hole. Check it out. And then I can just wiggle. See how I just wiggle that across and it came out on the other side. So even if there wasn't a tear there, I could make one. Now the goal here is to just completely disconnect the tendon all the way around. So watch. Sharp side down. I'm going to disconnect this tendon the whole way. Don't cut anything underneath. Now you can just see I'm using the round side, and this is pretty easy. There, I just broke that side. Now I'm going to come over here, slip this in there. I should be able to, oop, there you go, just tear it a little bit. All right, now on video, you should be able to see I now have this bottom margin completely separated. And I'm just using the round side here. Don't worry about damaging tissue down here around the hyoid bone. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so now that's completely freed up. Now on my side here, what I'm going to do is take my probe, watch this, and I'm just going to run it under here. This is called the nose wiggle. Nose in, and what am I doing? You're just going to roll it in your fingers a little bit, and that's just going to clear connective tissue as I move up here. See me lifting it up? That's the muscle we want. I'm going to support it right here, and then I'm just going to drag back. And you can see that muscle's freeing up. Now you will not be able to go through the center line. You'll be able to go right to it. See the nose underneath there? And again, you're dissecting blind on feel. Just nose wiggling. Look. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. A little bit of support, and then I'm going to roll this tool and drag this way. Watch. Roll and drag. You won't be able to see it under there. And I'm just clearing this off. All right. Now I got that side mostly done. Now this is the tricky part. We're going to intentionally cut this. I'm going to do 1/3, 2/3. So you should be able to see a little faint white line going right down the center of this muscle. I'm going to go right down the middle to there. Look at that line. I'm going to cut with my scissors, but I can only do that if I wiggle that free. Watch. And this would be a lot easier if I could spin this cat, because I would have this cat under my armpit right now, but on video, I have to be able to show you this. So I'm just going to take my scissors, round side down, keep my fingers out of the way, little up support, baby nip, move, baby nip, move, and keep pressure coming towards you. That way you won't tear anything underneath. Baby nip, just keep doing this. Baby nip, baby nip. All right, now we'll finish the rest of the way here in a second. Once I have that free, I'm going to lift this up, get my edge back open. You'll see there's a little bit of connective tissue still attached there. This will be really delicate. Now you can see how that's really attached right there. I'm not going to be able to get that free. There's no way. So with this little piece right here, I'm just going to take the edge of my forceps, put it in there. Whoops, I can't get it. And then I'm just going to dissect this back underneath the cheek. Get this right under the mandible. Just keep pulling. This is your 1/3 piece. There's that mylohyoid. See, it's like a sheet-like muscle. No sheet. Come on, that was funny. Okay, now I got that started. Watch. I'm going to go to the other side. What technique is this? This is the wiggle. So I'm just going on the other side of that seam, and I'm going to wiggle this free using the back side of the probe. If I have to, I'm going to come in with my forceps and support. Clear this thing off. Support. Lift it up a little bit. Okay, and as long as you keep the probe with the round side down like that, we're good. All right, now all I have left now is that centerpiece. This is where it gets crazy. I'm gonna need you to tilt these scissors just enough to cut this muscle off of this one, but not damage either one of them. So watch. I'm gonna come in from the side, put the sharp side away from you, and I'm just gonna, right where it's, if you look right there, see where it's real white and tight? Look, I'm just gonna go right, boom. I'm gonna free that up, and I'm doing little tiny nips. And this whole thing's gonna free up. This is gonna be really cool. Boom. Remember, you gotta be deep enough to get under this one, but not so deep that you're damaging this one. Right where it's real white. If you have to come back in with your probe, clear right to the line. Right to the line. I'm gonna wiggle up here. Oh, see, I'm now clear all the way up now. Look, I got that whole probe in there. Let me clear on this side. Now I'm clear on that side. So I'm just gonna, little baby nips. It's clear on both sides. I'm gonna keep rolling it. I know you can't see this on the video. This is all feel. And look, just so you know you're gonna make mistakes. See that hole I just made? I went too shallow. So now I have to go back and go a little deeper and pick that piece up. But that's okay, just go back and find it. And just go a little deeper. Now to give me some relief, I'm gonna see if you pull on this too hard, this is gonna tear off. Now we gotta be careful. Just gentle gentle scraping. Round side. Ooh, look at this. See, and we're trying to protect those two tubes right there. Those are the Mylohyoids underneath. All right, I'm going back to my technique, and this is gonna get tougher and tougher as you come up here. All right, now I'm coming over to my 1/3 cut. Finish my 1/3 cut. Back over to my midline cut. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. All right, now I did have that little hole. I promise. If you can do it at least this good or better, I'm not taking any points off. I know how difficult this is. So now I'm going to hold this with my hand. You should be able to see the connective tissue underneath. Get my hand out of the way. And I'm just going to gently, using the round side of my probe, just going to break down some of that connective tissue and just back this up. And then I should be able to take my forefinger. We've done this technique before, and then to protect that flap, watch, I'm just going to press it down and stick it on the outside of that muscle. So I have 1/3 jammed up under here, the other 2/3 there. The difficult part is trying to be clean through here. You can see that's I'm gonna say that's about a 92%. That's not bad, except for that hole I put in there. And that is the mylohyoid, the hardest muscle you're going to dissect.